President Obama's unbelievable 2015 Statist of the Union speech promised to rebuild our economy on a new foundation. He offered few specifics, but promised to send Congress a budget that is practical and, get this, nonpartisan. In previous years, Obama spoke of his plan to fundamentally transform the United States, and he singled out Joe the Plumber to share his belief that America works best when we, quote-unquote, spread the wealth around. White House media allies reported that Mr. Obama has been planning to increase federal expenditures by a whopping 7% or more, despite a national deficit that has grown by an astonishing $7.5 trillion since he became president in 2009. As with Obamacare, Doc Barack apparently still believes in the collectivist progressive notion that government can create health, wealth, and happiness by prescribing ever greater doses of hallucinatory addictive drugs of taxing, spending, and borrowing. Many progressives scoff at those who believe in God, yet they themselves believe with dogmatic fervor that the Santa Claus concept of big government having an infinite bag of free goodies that can be given away to make society more equal while buying the votes of the beneficiaries for Mr. Obama's political party. The New York Times predicted that Mr. Obama plans to cut taxes to the poor and the middle-class Americans by $175 billion over the next decade, while at the same time increasing taxes on more successful Americans by $320 billion. This wealth transfer from soaking the rich would be used to provide a host of big government goodies, ranging from free community college to childcare and guaranteed sick leave, as President Obama promised in his Statist of the Union speech. This money would be clawed from the rich, reported Politico, through a variety of taxes, including a much heavier capital gains tax, a restriction on how much the successful could save in tax-preferred retirement accounts, an increased death tax to grab a much bigger piece of what the rich leave to their own children, and a hefty tax on what America's 100 biggest banks borrow. These money grabs are explained in detail in the book Don't Bank on It, The Unsafe World of 21st Century Banking by Craig R. Smith and Lowell Ponte. Perhaps the deepest problem with democracy is that sound economics often makes for unpopular politics, but popular politics frequently leads to self-destructive economics. As Ben Franklin said, quote, "When the people find they could vote themselves money, that will herald the end of the republic," unquote. Today, about 50% of American households have at least one person living there who gets a government check. Unless this trend somehow reverses, the American public's elections may very well be reduced to simple bidding wars to see who promises the most goodies to the voters. But as we know, there is no such thing as a free lunch, and someone always has to pay. Nearly every claim in President Obama's Statist of the Union speech reflected the unreality of progressive ideas, with the same tired solution for who will pay for all his grand socialist schemes. And just who might that be? Why, the rich, of course. The preceding was excerpted with permission from a commentary by Lowell Ponte, co-author with Craig R. Smith of the blockbuster book Don't Bank on It, being offered at no charge to viewers of this video by simply calling 800-950-2428 or by visiting www.swissamerica.com.